Yo, it's official, like a referee with a whistle. So like and share this episode. So yeah, we gotta talk about my girl, Drea Michelle. Yeah, Drea is back out in these streets. But she got another ball player, basketball this time. She used to talk to my boy Tyrod Taylor. I think he used to play for he's with the Jets now. Well, he might not be with the Jets no more after this season. Who knows? But he's playing with the Jets. Last I checked, that's who she used to be with. Now Drea got a young thing. Yeah, buddy. They got a young thing now. A 22-year-old. Yeah, buddy. Now, when it comes to older women dating younger guys, it's always going to be double standard. And I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon in America. That is kind of a North American thing, really. When you go to these other countries, they don't really trip on age like that. Not really. Maybe in certain cases. But for the most part, it's an American thing. American creation. As far as the double standards. Now, if it was a man dating a younger woman, you would still have people talking. They would probably say, "Oh, you're robbing the cradle," but it wouldn't be as much. But it just depends on the circumstance. But let's assume that the person wasn't a public figure, right? Let's say you're 40 and you dating a 28-year-old woman. Man, nobody really cares, right? But if you're a public figure and you're 40 and you're dating a 28-year-old, yeah, some people might say a little something. But if you're a woman dating a 22-year-old, he plays basketball, and maybe you have a reputation of dating ballers and multiple guys, all at the same time. That's when people feel a certain type of way. And now here's the thing. Now here's what I kind of don't agree with. Drea's son is the same age as her man. Now, that can be problematic because now, when you're dating a man, and if you have kids, you're a package deal. That's just what it is, right? And see that this affects the kids. The kids are involved in this, regardless of their age. If the kids are around, they're going to be involved in this, whether they're a teenager or a little kid. So she's taking her son to the basketball game to see her boyfriend play, right? Kind of like, it's just so this is her son in the video. I always had this philosophy or rule, I should say, that if I'm going to date a younger girl, she has to be older than my daughter. That's my rule. And I know some other guys have the same rule. My girlfriend can't or my wife, my woman, can't be the same age as my daughters or daughter. You know, that's just me. You know, because this relationship, it affects everybody. It can't be just about me. But that's just how I think. You might not see it that way. You might say, hey, long as they're happy, long as he's happy, whatever. Well, yeah, that's a kind of a given as far as the happiness goes or whatever. But it can't be just about one person all the time. Sometimes you have to look at and see the bigger picture. You know, now some people will say, you know, Dre is kind of loose or whatever, you know. Well, yeah, you know, to, you know, a lot of people's standards, she would be. And P.S. by the way, I met Dre probably like 23 years ago. I met her before she was doing movies or on TV or anything like that. I met her when she was on the internet. When she had a channel and it blew up. And she started getting all these invites for parties. I met her, so this is like 2002. Me and 3 other guys met her here in Charlotte, where I live. And we were just outside kicking it at a bar and grill, downtown Charlotte at the time. You know, we was outside kicking it, you know, and she came here for a party that somebody was having, some janky ass promoter was having at the time, you know, and she was, what you see is what you get, you know, that's basically it. What you see is what you get. But she's I would say she's a fun person to be around. That's what I would say about her. But that was my first impression. Once you get away, you know, of course she looks good. Yeah, for her age. Yeah. But once you get past how she looks, she's a fun person to be around. So I can kind of see why some of these guys would want to be around her and hang out with her, you know, because not only does she look good, she's fun to be around. So I get it, you know. But then you got some of these guys are kind of nerds, you know. Some of these guys are there's some guys that are not used to being around a woman that look like her. That's just what it is. There's some guys that's just like that. They just freak out, start acting crazy. You know, we all know guys that's like that. You might be one of those guys. You know, you can have all the sense in the world. You know, you have all the common sense in the world. And somebody can tell you, give you good advice and say, look deep before you leap and get to know the girl, whatever, regardless of how she looks. And soon as that one girl shows up that looks hella attractive, you lose your fucking mind. You throw out all the common sense out the fucking window, you know, and you start doing the most. We all know a guy like that. You know, there's some women that are like that as well. There's some women, if the right guy shows up that's hella attractive to her, she'll lose her fucking mind too and become like a groupie. You know, they'll treat a guy that's hella attractive to her. She'll treat a guy that's hella attractive to her like a celebrity. There's women that are like that, just like guys. So I'm not just picking on the guys. You know, there's women are like that too. You know, when some people are highly stimulated sexually towards somebody, they lose their fucking mind. They down for whatever. You know, that's just how it is. With some people, you know, and you might be one of those guys. And if that's the case, you have to know your weaknesses, and you have to have enough discipline to control them. You know, there's a time and a place for everything. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes, man, some guys have to pipe it down. Especially, you got guys that go to a strip club, they'll lose their fucking mind because they ain't really used to being around attractive women. But these are strippers, bro. Relax. You know, they'll spend all their money in their pocket. All the money that's in their pocket is gonna be gone before they leave the strip club. You know, it's crazy. But there's always gonna be a double standard when it comes to this. Me personally, I don't really have a problem with it. You know, I mean, now, can a younger guy learn something from an older woman? Absolutely, most definitely. Now, can an older woman be preying on a younger dude? 100%. That happens too. But do I think she preying on him? I really don't know. I really don't know. Do I think he's learning something from her? Yeah. I think if you're a younger man, you can learn something from an older woman. If she knows something, you know, there's some, just because a woman older than you, that don't mean she might be dumb as rocks. But I would say if you compare her to a younger girl that Jalen would probably meet, most of the younger girls at his age probably be thinking like, hey man, they just want to have a good time, have fun, party and all that shit, you know. And he's probably one of them nerdy guys that just focus on basketball and just want to be great. And that's probably where all this time goes. Into playing basketball, practicing on his craft, trying to be great. And there's nothing wrong with that. But a younger girl ain't really feeling that. You know, most young girls ain't really feeling that. So those are the type of girls that he would meet. You know, for the most part, you know, I'm not saying all, but that's the majority of young girls feel like they don't gotta cook, they don't gotta clean, they just gotta look good and show up and let's have a good time and party, right? But if you're a basketball player, you don't really have a whole lot of time for that shit. That's just not reality. That's not his reality, right? But somebody like Drea will come in and be like, well, shit, you know, I can make his life easier. I can cook for him. I can do all the household shit for him. Whatever he needs, you know, I can help him out. She might know people that can help him get endorsements and deals and get shit done, conduct business and all that shit. The average young girl ain't got no connections like that. She does, because she's in Hollywood. She's been in them circles. You know, she's in the entertainment. Average young girl ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's some value with her being an older woman, being in his life. You know what I'm saying? It's there. You know, but what's actually going on, I don't know. You know, but I know, being that she's been in those circles, she know people. She can plug him in, you know, almost, you know, plug him into people that she know if need be. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just about partying all the time. Sometimes it's about business. Sometimes you have to make a business decision sometimes. Now, sexually, she have more. Of course, an older woman have more experience. Of course. You know, she might be a throat goat. I don't know. I don't know. She might put that thing on that young boy. All of that makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? A lot of young girls don't really have a lot of experience, or at least not enough experience. Not compared to her. You know what I'm saying? So from that point of view, she still looks good. She got more experience. She, you know, she's at a different place in her life compared to a 22-year-old broad or somebody that's younger. She got the connects. She know people. She's been in them Hollywood circles. So from the outside looking in, I'm like, hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people look at just the age difference. Sometimes it ain't really about the age difference all the time. Sometimes people connect in other ways. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's just my take. You tell me what you think below. Like and share this episode. And P.S. and by the way, check out my Patreon if you like what you heard in this video. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.
Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight, but then I saw the sky and that I like. And I'm like, here from God.